My name is Paul Graziano. We're sitting in 146-24 32nd Avenue, which was formerly the house of John Bruce and his family, and my parents live right next door. He was like a grandfather to me. We were extremely close, and we had talked about the house a lot, and he had said, I want you to have the house. My sons don't want the house. My grandchildren don't want the house. So you're the perfect person to have it. You appreciate it more than anybody. So after he passed away, we agreed on a price of $407,000, which is extremely generous. It's a probably half market. And not only did I purchase the house, but I essentially purchased the entire contents of the house. Much of the house had not been touched since renovations were done in the 50s. I have restored a number of the spaces and a number of the rooms, mostly by myself. I've done about 90% of the work myself. I started in the attic January 2010. This is the front room in the attic. Had no floor and had no walls. So it's got oak flooring from a house that was, they removed their 85-year-old oak floors, and I salvaged the floors. And then the paneling is real wood paneling, which my father and I and somebody else put up. The one feature I saved from this room was the built-in drawers, which are kind of neat. So the hallway was covered in wall-to-wall carpeting from the 50s. Pulled up all of that to expose the original southern yellow pine floors, which were originally stained dark, but when they sanded them, they brought them back to its original color, which is a very kind of light color, very beautiful. The door had 7 coats of paint on it, so I stripped the doors down to the original stain. Banister's not finished yet. That's the last piece that needs to be done. This is the second floor, former living room, then bedroom, now music room. The far walls were originally covered with, again, fake paneling. There was also a jerry-rigged closet. Once I started pulling the paneling off, the entire wall was covered in a frame. That window was covered up for 60 years. There was an air conditioner in the window, and they created an air conditioning slip because that was the modern thing to do in the 50s. So it was a little ridiculous. This is the groovy 1960s kitchen. I have not touched it. All the hardware, all of the oven, the dishwasher, they're all vintage. This kitchen is usable under the current regime, but it needs, $20,000 redo. It's as I said, I'm trying to bring this house back for the period stuff, but I also want this to be for comfort, and this room is not particularly comfortable. This is the basement, which is a mess. This is one of the spaces I have not dealt with yet. We see Mr. Bruce's father's carpentry shop. There's a small greenhouse. Once I get the main rooms taken care of, the greenhouse is important to me because I actually garden and do planting. This is actually the space underneath the front porch. My ultimate goal is to clear all of this out and build a shotgun recording studio in here because it's incredibly soundproof. So far, the renovations have cost under $7,000. The work that's going to cost a lot of money will probably come next year. I'm going to be putting dormers in the attic. A second bathroom, actually a third bathroom. There's a bath and a half in the house today. And then renovating the bathroom on the second floor and renovating the kitchen, putting an addition onto the back of the kitchen and opening up the porch in the front, which was closed in when it was turned into a bedroom in the 1960s. All of that will probably cost around $100,000.